not the video I expected to be making today. On the Monday after week 2 NFL Sunday of the NFL season, we have the worst possible news anybody in Cincinnati could have got today. And we've kind of figured it out last night. It was initially feared. It was kind of more reported last night, but this morning, 8:32 a.m., Adam Schefter officially confirmed the belief of the Joe Burrow situation. ESPN sources Bengals QB Joe Burrow needs surgery that will sideline him a minimum of 3 months. Here you go. If you don't know what happened yesterday against the Jacksonville Jaguars, Joe Burrow took a sack. Eric Armstead kind of fell on his ankle. Looked like his ankle initially. He was diagnosed with turf toe, did not return to the game. But the bigger problem is it is a grade 3 turf toe. That means he basically tore all ligaments in his big toe, and an injury you rarely see at the quarterback position. And it's the worst possible scenario. Pretty much the worst possible scenario. He'll get surgery on it. He consulted with multiple doctors, the team doctor, a different doctor, Robert Anderson, I believe his name is, and the best possible scenario for him is to go get surgery and miss 3 months. Again, it never ends in Cincinnati. It's a never-ending cycle in Cincinnati. We had it in 2020 with his ACL, MCL, PCL. He tore everything in his knee. 2023 we had the wrist injury, and 2025 we're talking about potentially season ending. If the Bengals are in playoff contention, maybe you could see him come back in December, but they're saying 3 months is the best case scenario in this entire situation. So we'll see if we return this season at all, and it just sucks in Cincinnati, man. We finally get a 2-0 start. The fans, the team, they start hot. They beat the Cleveland Browns, beat the Jacksonville Jaguars yesterday, and a come from behind victory with Jake Browning. They start the season 2-0 and get the worst possible news they could have received on a Monday morning. Never ends in Cincinnati. It's cool. We have the worst quarterback look over the past 20 years. It's been Carson Palmer, Andy Dalton with his thumb injury in 2015. It just never ends in Cincinnati, and I'm starting to lose hope for this team, to be honest with you. What does this mean for the Bengals? It means we're no longer a Super Bowl contender, obviously. If you thought we were, I wasn't like fully bought into it, but this team looked like it was going in a good direction to me at least. The defense surprised me a little bit in the first 2 weeks. They're playing better than last year at the bare minimum. Um, yeah, I mean, Jake Browning will be serviceable. Jake Browning can win you some games, but he's not Joe Burrow, and he's not going to lead the Bengals to Super Bowl contender. He had a few bad turnovers yesterday, but he evidently led the Bengals to the win. So we'll see what happens with the outlook of the season. Hopefully, the Bengals are in playoff contention in December, and Joe Burrow can get back out there around Christmas time. But even that is a tall ask at this point. Um, yeah, 2-0 start, but at the loss of number 9. Jake Browning for the foreseeable future. Minnesota Vikings next week on the road. We'll see what ends up happening with this team, but that's really all I have to say. I'm disappointed. I'm I might be ready for a new head coach. I've been a Zach Taylor optimist. I defended him when other fans didn't, but it might be time, man. It might be time. It's just been too long. The front office is a big problem still. Duke Tobin, everybody deserves to lose their jobs. I get it's a family-owned business. Mike Brown and Katie Blackburn, they're the owners. That's family, so they can't lose their jobs. There's no possible way that they can ever be fired or whatever. But if this season Bengals season ends badly and Joe Burrow doesn't step back on that field this season, Zach Taylor's losing his job, and it's gonna be big changes in Cincinnati. But this feels like Andrew Luck all over again, man. My draft comparison for Joe Burrow when he came out was Andrew Luck, and I wanted it to be in the play, not the injury thing. But yeah, not the news you want to hear on Monday morning. I'm sick today, so I'm home today, so it's gonna go up a little bit. It's gonna go up a little bit early. Well, that's really all I have to say. Disappointing. I'll see y'all tomorrow for the 365 recap. We have a Monday Night Football doubleheader tonight. I'll definitely be talking about the Bengals a little bit more tomorrow. Minnesota Vikings next week. I'll see y'all tomorrow, probably, if I feel good enough. I'll see y'all tomorrow with the 365 recap. Thursday with the game picks for week 3. Have a good rest of the day.